It's unfortunate that Nigerians are on their own. There is nobody fighting for them. In a democracy, I repeat, it is unfortunate that Nigerians are on their own. There is nobody fighting for them, standing up for them. In a democracy, they define democracy to you as government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now, the real explanation that they didn't tell us is that who are the people? Who are the people that they are referring to? The people are not the masses. When it comes to democracy in Nigeria, the people are the politicians, their allies, the political parties, and the upper class. So nobody is standing up and fighting for Nigerians anymore. Just recently, past 1 hour, herdsmen attack Benue residents. Now, police said that they are not aware of the attack. In news reports, herdsmen just 1 hour ago attacked Benue. Imagine the report is coming 1 hour ago. You understand that this has happened like 6 to 7 hours ago, maybe in the morning or early in the morning. So the people are on their own. So security agencies are there. These things are happening, repeated. Now, when the people want to defend themselves, because there's one law, right to life. I have the right to defend myself from someone that wants to take my life. I shouldn't just stay there because of an existing law or constitution that is imperfect and partial. Then somebody will come and take my life. So I have to first defend. So when people want to defend themselves against the Fulani, that is when you see the security agencies will not come in. Look at Uromi now. We have reports that Uromi is being deserted. Soldiers are there. The security agencies are there to make 1 or 2 arrests. Now, when we have Fulani attacks in Benue State, the police, according to Fisher Osombo, investigative reporter, the police are not aware of the attack. We have the IG of police. Have not said anything. We have the security agencies. They have not said anything. And the funny thing here is that they are occupied by the Southwesterners. Somebody told me this morning that Fulani still controls Nigeria under a Tinubu regime. Fulani still controls Nigeria under a Tinubu regime. When Fashionati's daughter was killed, what did Tinubu say? He asked questions then. When Fashionati's daughter was killed by the same Fulani herdsmen, you killed a Yoruba prominent leader, a Afenifere leader, the daughter of an Afenifere leader. What did Tinubu say? Now he is president, and these things are reoccurring. Ondo State governor have not spoken. We have not seen any report, news about that involves the Ondo State governor speaking on the killings in Ondo State by this reportedly Fulani herdsmen. Just 1 hour ago, we have reports that herdsmen attacked Benue residents. The other time is within 24 hours of whatever that happened in Edo State, and the back and forth. Within 24 hours, there's attack in Enugu, there's attack in Benue State. Now, let's look at the conversation between a Fulani, I believe it's a Fulani, because you see, when you see people spewing violence on social media, they mostly are Fulani. So this person's name is Ahmad. Ahmad says, "We won't attack your people down the north. We are not cowards. We will bring it to you, shameless pig." This is a comment from a northerner making an outright. I'm putting this in front of your screen so you can see it. If the security agencies are not seeing it and you're watching this video, please tag them. "We won't attack your people down the north. We are not cowards. We will bring it to you, shameless pig." Now, an Edo person, I believe, responded, says, "Bring it, Ahmad, and you shall have a taste of what a war with Edo felt like in the past." Maybe you didn't grow up with elders who told you about Edo, or you have decided to go rogue. These peaceful Edo people also admire the sight of as they please our God. Now, the Fulani wants to tell us that they have monopoly of violence. We have said over and over again, allow the police, the security agencies deal with this issue. Do not escalate. But because these guys are bloodthirsty, they are looking for an opportunity to spill blood. They are looking for an opportunity to cause one mayhem or the other. So maybe they have seen this as an ample opportunity. and you are saying you are coming down Edo. That's why I said one of the reasons why the Southeast have not been overrun by this Fulani under a guise of one Nigeria. One of the reasons is because of the Middle Belt. The Middle Belt have been pushing back for a very, very long time. If the Fulani have their way to conquer the Middle Belt, my brother, the South is gone. Somebody is ready to come from North. They are even talking about expedition. Somebody is ready, prepared to come from Northern Nigeria to come and attack people in Southern Nigeria. And the police is watching. And the security agencies are there. And somebody is making these threats to people. So if Middle Belt, if you look at the map, Middle Belt is what is wedging these people from the corner, from entering into South. You have to pass through the Southern Kaduna, pass through Bedouin and other. You see the reasons why you see, even in Enugu State, the increased Fulani attack and massacres is because Enugu has boundary with Benue State. And it is in that boundary between Benue State and Enugu that these attacks are prominent. Many other parts of Enugu are not affected. If Middle Belt is no more, the Fulani will find a freeway from Hausa, dominated from the north, from Arewa. They will find a freeway entering into our farmlands, entering into our societies, entering into our ancestral lands, with the help of one Nigeria. With the help of one Nigeria. You see, one Nigeria will help them enter, because it seems like the security agencies are being soft on them so that they can carry out their agenda. Now, army recruitment. How many Southerners would want to join the army when they hear that you are rehabilitating Boko Haram and bringing them in the army? Some people feel like it's not going to be a safe place. Maybe I, as a Southerner, I find myself in the midst. We hear about some people are being killed, extrajudicial killing. Some people that are Igbo, some other people are being killed by their fellow mates. Look at the division of Nigeria. And when you bring in this Boko Haram that have a different mentality and ideology, you will see people refusing to enter, to get enlisted in the army. How many people are in the army? The Fulani are entering the army day by day now. I told you, who are those that are Boko Haram? Who are those that are bandits? Who are those that are Lakurawa, Akwad? They are the Fulani. Iswa mostly are the Fulani. So when they catch these guys finish, repented, you carry Fulani, put inside Nigerian army. So the same Fulani will now grow through the ranks with their nepotism. You see what Buhari did as the president now. Now they get nepotism. Anywhere they find themselves in power, they are nepotistic. They put their people in strategic places. Just like the army. You have less Southerners in the army. And they are using that to bamboozle everybody. You have less Southerners in security forces all over Nigeria. The Fulani and with the jihadists, Hausas and northern people are mostly occupying the security agencies in Nigeria today. So what do you expect? If it was a southern field security, because there's always a bias, whether you like it or not. People are even in government position, they are becoming biased. Look at Onanuga, showing ethnic bigotry, but he's a government official. Not talk of a Fulani there's what Yoruba call Giran. There's what Yoruba call Giran. A Fulani is do or die. His agenda is his agenda. He can do like a snake. He can be so patient and be laughing with you and be going to school with you. That agenda is still agenda. He will be looking for a perfect time. He might join the army and join everybody, laugh with you, go for training, go for expedition, go for dinners, go for one killing or the other. Agenda is the agenda, waiting for the right time to strike. They're like chameleon. Yes, that's a better word. They're like chameleon. They adjust with the environment. These particular Fulani people. So what do you expect? And to come of it, that most of these leaders, political leaders, are afraid to speak up, to take it upon their heads, because this is an opportunity for them to show the people that we are for you. But because the Fulanis are the ones controlling Nigeria, till tomorrow, You see, Tinubu has 8 years, and I've told you one of the reasons I'm supporting Tinubu is because he needs to, with that balls, that Jagaban he calls himself, use it and restructure Nigeria. That's the only thing. That's the only job. If you are doing this and that, somebody will come and reverse everything. People are saying that after 8 years, because I believe Tinubu is going to, you can see your people ordinarily defending the masses. They can't defend. They are running away. They are chickening out. So is it when Tinubu puts somebody from a Yoruba Northerner from Kwara, put that person in power in INEC, and maybe you will carry that person and swear oath, or maybe you carry that person to one shrine and everything, and they swear oath of life and death. Look at what he told Wike. If you are playing this politics and is going to your party side, I will sack you. I need FCT. You can see the psychology. See, if you are not vigilant, you will not understand these people. They are coming out, they will be smiling with you. They will look for all these innuendos, these metaphors, these words. That you know, when a guy is toasting a lady, those days they use words, soften their heart. That's what they do. But real, they are not there for you. So now all these leaders, they are nowhere to be found. Atiku, they are missing in action. El-Rufai is missing in action because he knows if he gets involved in such, the Midwest are waiting for him. They are waiting to bury him. El-Rufai, that is trying to be a poster boy of the opposition. I think he has gone for holiday. He's no more active. When he comes back, maybe he's waiting for the whole thing to die down. But the Fulani I know, the Fulani I know, they don't forgive. I'm telling you, they don't forgive at all. And they don't forget. I've studied the Fulani people. They don't forgive. They don't. One day, they would want to do their reprisal attacks. That's why you need X to cancel X. You need madness to cure madness most of the time. Especially with the Fulani. The Bible says that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. So we live by taking it by force now. Protect your communities. Be vigilant. Be alert. Anybody that does anything funny, show him the way of funny people. Now, you see a Dangote truck. What is the essence of a Dangote truck? It's a company. A Dangote is a company truck. What should it be transporting? That's the question. What should a Dangote truck be transporting? Is it human beings or hunters that are carrying guns that you cover them in the guise of carrying some other things? It's not Dangote products you're supposed to be carrying, but all these guys are complicit in what is happening. The other time I said that over 100 persons were found in forests. I think Ondo forest. Where did they come from? How come they entered there? If some people have stopped them in the way and did a lot of things, we heard that Edo issue, it was those hunters that first attacked a vigilante. First, they attacked a vigilante before they were overpowered. Okay, those people that they found in the forest, over 100, they say many of them did not know why they were there. Many of them, they just put them in truck and they just went into the forest. They don't know why they were there. Only 3 of them had their instructions why they were there. Why are they in the forest? Ask your northern governors, your northern politicians, why are these people going to the forest? Are they animals? Are they not supposed to be in a town? Why is it that all this while, when Buhari took over BAM, we saw the increase of Fulani influx into the forest, in kidnapping, maiming, and doing a lot of things? The Fulani, in quote, were peaceful before the Buhari and El-Rufai and co invited their brothers from the Sahel, from other Futajolan Island, Senegambia. They invited them. If you notice, since 2015, this problem has been a recurrent decimal. You see, from that 2015, attacks here, Benue people that let's suffer and pass. The leader was Buhari, their grand matron. Killing. Who did they prosecute? They were killing people. Reports. Attack in Benue. Let's say 1 hour, 30 minutes ago. Attack in Benue. Police say they are not aware. Shouldn't the police be sacked? People are attacked and being killed. You are not aware. What is now your job? What is the job of the DSS? Now, when somebody calls this country a zoo, now you now start looking for how to do one or two things against the person. But you are just showing signs. Signs. So Atiku, Obi, Erufai, you are not speaking up now. You are not speaking up now. Is it when you get to election? You cannot pass the test now of speaking up for the people because you know that Nigeria cannot work. We are different in our ways. We are different in our thinking. We are different in the way we run our lives. A particular section we can't believe that Deborah's death is needed, is legal. Even the constitution frowns against such. But they don't believe that jungle justice, these are two jungle justices, but one believe that one jungle justice is legal, one jungle justice is illegal. That is the Nigeria you find yourself. That's why it's difficult for them. Come and speak now. They know what they need to say now. They know. They cannot blame the Muslim Ummah, the community, on what they have been supporting, the evil they have been supporting in the past. It's only the people. And some people that come out on social media and say one or two things about the situation going on. Blame the Northerners for hypocrisy. These your leaders cannot come out and blame the Northerners for hypocrisy because the Fulani controls Nigeria. Tinubu has only 8 years, my brother. I go to repeat am when the year. Tinubu has only 8 years, and after 8 years, he's gone. The Fulani still controls. And I bet you, one of the reasons is the political class of Southwest are keeping quiet because they believe that they don't have to fight with these guys. The political class. If it were in Igbo land, this happened. You see the political class of the Southwest. They are different from Southwestern as well. The political class, you see them flood the social media with all sorts of raise it down. Like they said, raise down Okwama, raise down these. They know the truth, but they are refusing to identify with the truth because of politics. And they believe that setting up that kind of politics will better the lives of Nigeria. They don't know that they are fooling themselves. You cannot build on a faulty foundation and expect the building to stand. That is what some Nigerians and the mentality is telling them. It's telling them. So Atiku Obi, you are shying away from the responsibility. Small hit you, then hit Obi, now Obi they run away. Come out and say the truth. The only thing that can set you free is the truth. Since all this while they have been playing politics in Nigeria, they have not been able to fix one thing. I still said it today amongst people. You call the president Jagaban, you call Atiku Waziri, you call Obasanjo this and that. With all their name calling, the hype you are giving to them, they have not been able to give portable drinking water. At least the basics. All of them like that. They believe by going to build house. You have not been able to serve the people, which is your primary responsibility. You have not been able to serve the people, which is your primary responsibility. Light, you know if you give light. You know if you provide shelter for your people. Human rights, you call, now they even bastardize the institutions. People are afraid to go to the court for redress because they believe that the government of the day is biased. A whole Anambra state, PDP no buy form because they seem to want to believe that there cannot be any way they can win elections free and fair in Nigeria. Yes, I've said it before. It is not your votes that bring these people to power. After you vote finish, they will come and doing their mathematics somewhere else. Look at Hope Uzodinma in Imo State. Somebody that came from a back door and was made governor. He did the second term election, he won on the local government. Financially did that. With the hatred, the kind of hatred the people of Imo State has for Uzodinma, they refused to come out to vote, but yet he won all the 24 local government. Somebody told me today that 2027 election, a Yoruba man told me, 2027 election, they have written the results. They're just waiting to perfect how they are going to announce it. And these people will come out and tell you that good governance. My brother, Nigerian citizens are alone. Nobody is speaking up for them. Nobody is fighting for them. The middle class has been erased. I told you before that it is the middle class that carry out protests, that sponsor protests. It is the middle class. Middle class, even today self, if you are living a bit fine and you are defending poor people, the same poor people will be asking you, or the same APC paid actors be asking you, you are living fine and you are complaining. You are fighting for the poor. Although it's affecting you, you are also speaking and fighting for the poor. The same poor people will be attacking you, saying, why are you fighting? Are you hungry? You can see the kind of education Nigerians have. You go on the street, look at people up and down, and you think that they are okay. Just look at people occupying space. You think that they are okay. Sometimes you want to get mad and crazy when you see the actions of some people. I go to the bus stop, I speak to people, I hear what come out from the mouth of old men, mouth of people that have children, even grandfathers. I shake my head. Huh? Because when I used to read the Bible said devil deceived nations, the kings. I was asking question. How can devil deceive kings and nations of the world? They need to be wise and know that they are being deceived now. With their achievement, with their inventions, with their everything, with their power, with their brilliance, with their intelligence, everything, yet the devil will deceive them. And I keep to understand that fools grow old. And the fools we have in this our past generation, they're too much. That's why you cannot. There's nothing the older generation can point and say, this is what we achieved in our generation. There's nothing. I said, there is nothing. The Awolowo generation, they can point at one or two things they did. Their nationalism, fighting for independence, the struggle for independence, risking their life for so many things. Look at the legacy of education in the Southwest. These people that took over from Awolowo and Co., what can they point that this is what we have done for the younger generation? Instead, they are destroying institutions, they are supporting evil, and they are praying to God. You are fooling yourself.